What is up, everybody? It's your boy Dueling King, bringing you guys another Call of Duty World War II gameplay. This is actually the episode 2 of the iChange my gameplay. I'll be using the M1GRAND in this video. If you guys enjoy the gameplay, be sure to smash that thumbs up button, and if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe for more. Basically, what I'm going to do here is just run through a few pros and cons of the gun. Quick disclaimer, this is just my opinion on the gun. I'm not a very good semi-auto player. I know a lot of people who are really good with the semi-auto rifles. I'm not one of those people. I'll do my best for this gameplay, and I hope you guys enjoy. But basically, I'm going to go through the pros real quick, and then through the cons, and then I'll give my final rating on the gun. So, first off, for the pro is it's super accurate, especially with the foregrip. If you can get the grip on the gun, it's basically not going anywhere. As soon as you put bullets on somebody, that should be the only spot you need to shoot, unless they're strafing extremely well. If you're accurate, you'll put them down with at least 2 bullets. Which runs right into the second pro, is it has very high damage. So again, if you're accurate and can put bullets on people quick, you're going to win most of the gunfights, and you're not going to have a lot of issues with, someone running in, especially if you keep distance, which is kind of what I'm trying to do in this game, and in the follow-up gameplay that I managed to record, is trying to keep as much distance between me and the enemy as possible, so that I'm not putting myself in a disadvantage for my gun type, as in semi-autos are not great in close quarters. The last pro for the gun may seem kind of silly, but it's very satisfying to get a kill with this weapon. In fact, short of the melee weapons, almost every other gun, it is more satisfying to get a kill with this one than any other gun in the game. Mainly because it's just when the gun needs to reload after you empty the magazine, the pop that it makes, the clink, and it's a very satisfying gun to get kills with, especially considering the fact that it is semi-auto, especially for a player like me who does not use semi-auto weapons very often. But I'm going to move right into the cons of the weapon now. The first con is it needs a lot of other attachments, meaning that short of the foregrip, you need to have additional attachments, whether it be some sort of sight, whether it's steady aim. If you choose to run that for close quarter engagements, you need to hip fire. If it's something like high caliber, if you're a good shot for headshots, put extra damage on people that way. Extended mags, I think I already mentioned that. There are a lot of other attachments that you almost need for the gun, and that runs right into the second con. You almost have to run infantry with this weapon, mainly because you need the bayonet, which almost acts as a 4th, and if you run primed as your basic training, a 5th attachment for your gun. So you almost always need infantry for that bayonet ability and that melee ability for close range engagements. Next con is it has a very high skill ceiling, in the sense that it doesn't have as much damage as a sniper rifle, yet it doesn't also have the accuracy or the range. So you need to kind of treat it like a short range, or at least a shorter range assault rifle. So that kind of, you need to choose your battles a little bit more carefully with this gun, I found, as I do in this video quite often, or at least attempt to, because I'm not very good with this gun. I try and choose my battles very carefully so that I'm not putting myself in a bad position. The final con, and this one again is kind of nitpicky. The last two for the pros and cons were kind of nitpicky, but the last con is it's just semi-auto weapons in general in Call of Duties, especially in this one and with the assault rifles, are just, they're a little bit underwhelming, a little bit underpowered. I mean, especially in this game, because there are like 3 or 4 other full auto assault rifles, and most of the SMGs are just better than this gun as far as statistically and as far as its ability to be used in this game with success. Especially, like I said, the skill ceiling of this gun, if you're good with it and you're accurate and you can put bullets on people really quick, it's not going to be a problem. But if you're an intermediate to decent player, mediocre to decent at best player, the M1GRAND is probably not going to be the weapon for you, as I had to edit down quite a bit of the video so that I could get decent gameplay where I'm not just getting wrecked the entire time with the M1GRAND. That being said, my final rating of the gun is probably going to be, I'd give it a 7 out of 10. You know what? It's high damage. The pros outweigh the cons to an extent, and right here I'm going to just leave you guys with a quick melee compilation that I had. I had a pretty decent outing right here where I go on kind of a mean streak. But yep, 7 out of 10 for the M1 Grand. If you guys enjoy the video, should smash that thumbs up button. If you enjoy the M1 Grand, comment down below that you have used it and you have success with it. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. Thanks a lot, everybody, and enjoy.
Stop the enemy from rebuilding the bridge we destroyed. If they succeed, their tank will advance.